This is breaking news.
Happening right now, Mayor Adams is making an affordable housing and economic development announcement in Flushing Meadows-Corona Park.
Ecstatic to be here today in Queens for this historic announcement. I'd like to start by thanking and acknowledging all of our esteemed guests, our partners in this project, our colleagues in government and across the administration for continuing to live up to the Getting Stuff Done motto by our Mayor, Eric Adams. Today's announcement is one that has been long overdue. As you will be hearing from our mayor in just a minute, we are charting an exciting course for the next phase of development for Willets Point. It's a course which will be a boon for jobs at a time when our economy really needs it, a reversal of nearly a century of pollution and neglect for the area, and a historic commitment to affordable housing at a time when the region's housing crisis continues to rage. So the numbers speak for themselves: $6.1 billion in economic impact over the next 30 years, 14,000 construction jobs, close to 2,000 permanent jobs. But today represents more than just these numbers. They represent the mayor's commitment to accelerating our recovery and unsticking long-stalled projects. This has been a long journey for Willets Point. It was one of the first projects I ever worked on when I started in government nearly 20 years ago. And so I cannot tell you how thrilled I am for what's to come, and finally, how grateful I am for the leadership of the person that I now have the honor of introducing, the Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams.
Thank you. During my therapy is carpentry, and you know, people come in and they do the renovation, but I don't allow them to do the finish, because when you're the finisher, you must take your time and you must get it right. And so this has been started by other mayors, as the deputy mayor stated. But let's be clear on all of those projects that have been in the pipeline that was started. Right now, you have a mayor of the city of New York, that's the finisher. We're going to get it done. And all of the union members that are here that played a role in watching the city develop, and you felt as though you may have run the wiring in apartments that you couldn't live in. You may have been a doorman at an apartment with 32 BJ, but you were not able to afford the apartments there. You could have been the painters and unable to occupy this space. You could have been the laborers, Local 79 and others who felt as though you could not be a part of it. We are saying that is just not true. We can build a city, and we can make sure that everyone participate in what this city has to offer. When other folks were waking up to alarm clocks, you were waking up to gunshots, and you stayed. You did not abandon this city, and we are saying you are very much part of this city, and this project means that. And we must thank our councilman, Councilman Moyer. A week and a half or 2 weeks ago, his Councilman Moyer called me. His mother just became a citizen, and she stated that, is it any way? Stand up, mommy, stand up. And the councilman said, is there any way you could come with my mother when she votes for the first time? And we walked through the ballot box together. She voted the first time. And it was from the time we walked out that the councilman became clear to understand that now I'm her favorite son. So I want to thank Deputy Mayor Maria Torres Springer, and today is about building New York City that says to working people all in this room and across this city that you belong here and you're part of this city. A city with affordable housing and good jobs. They must go hand in hand and side by side. A city that offers real hope and opportunity. For decades, Willis Point has not been able to move to this final phase. It was not done, and we were clear and focused on that with the right team. Many of them are here together. This was a blighted, underutilized, and ignored piece of real estate in our city. Had little infrastructure and was prone to flooding. We have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to create a brand new neighborhood. I'm proud to share our vision here today. It begins with something that is crucial, and it is something that we talk about all the time, but never get to the point of doing so, and that's housing. Housing is more than a place we lay our heads. It's the precursor to sleep that allows us to experience the American dream. Well, these 2,500 units of 100% affordable housing will be built in this city. And every aspect of it will be union built. Every aspect of it will be union built. This is the biggest 100% affordable housing project in New York City since the 1970s. A project decades in the making, one that multiple mayors, as we indicated, have worked to advance. And we want to thank all of them. We want to thank Bill de Blasio and Mayor Bloomberg and others who saw what we can do here. And we had to come together to get it over the finish line. And so we are materializing what others attempted to do, but everyone should be acknowledged for their contribution and knowing that there was something possible that we could accomplish. Here in Queens and across the city, people are struggling. As I say, we borrow from the greatest philosopher of our time when he said the rent is just too damn high. It's too damn high. And we need to find ways of keeping working people, middle income and low income people in our city. Here in Queens, across the city, people are continuing to fight to make sure that happens. And today is a clear indicator that we hear you and we're pursuing this initiative. Families want their children to stay in the communities that they grew up in and not displaced and moved out. These 2,500 new homes will be a game changer and will be affordable to families making $40,000 a year or less. Amazing numbers. And we're breaking ground on the first phase of affordable housing in 2023, 1 year earlier than predicted. But that's not all. We are building 100% privately financed Major League Soccer stadium, 100% privately financed. It would be New York City's first professional soccer-specific stadium, first of its time. Many soccer fans here in Queens. And a permanent home for the 2021 MLS Cup champions, New York City Football Club. And just love it. And just a special shout out, I don't see him now, but to my Chief of Staff, Frank Carone. Cannot say enough about how Frank was able to bring all of these pieces together. He has been an amazing, amazing friend and an anchor to our entire administration. Frank, I thank you so much for what you have contributed to the city of New York. We also will build a 100% privately financed hotel because housing and good jobs go hand in hand. That is what Queens residents deserve. With this project, we are creating 14,200 construction jobs. Gary LaBarbera, where are you? I know Gary. something that Gary and the other men and women of the construction trades have talked about, and we're just really proud we're able to deliver these projects. These are men and women we have toiled in the field with for so many years, and this is the accumulation of the desire that we all can win together. Because housing and good jobs go hand in hand, and we believe that. And 1,550 permanent jobs from the stadium, hotel, retail, and housing would be right on the location as well. Both the stadium and hotel would be constructed by 100% union labor. And I'm not sure if it's lost on you, but I'm the first mayor in many, many decades that is a union mayor. I know what it is to be a union member. And we will prioritize working, and I hate breaking up that chant, you know. We will prioritize working with minority and women-owned business and hiring locally through Hire NYC.